in Boise, Idaho. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Checking in with the Virginia head coach before this game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Broncos ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running to the left. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Makes the grab. It's Flores. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There's some room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Eli Holstein to throw. He's got the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they have the first points of the game. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing.
The extra point is blocked. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
There he goes! He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the counter play. Finding some room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Holstein trying to be heard above the fray. They've got the screen set up. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Goff. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State. Boy, nothing electrifying electrifies the stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Courtney. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Gets open down the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Makes the grab, turning it on. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The snap sets up the throw. Complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And Boise State, man, it seems like they always find their guy. And Dylan Riley replaces Ashton Genty, and they're going to run the football. Palmer, they make no bones about it. They're a physical run team. They play action off of that, but whoever's at the running back spot is going to get fed.
Yeah, Riley had his big opportunity a year ago, and man, he shined. He averaged almost 6 yards a carry. He was an explosive play waiting to happen, and I think having that year under his belt now has given him so much more confidence going into this season, and he is going to be the focal point, I think, of this Broncos offense.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. 4th down coming up. Number 35 on the field goal.
We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. No good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's a return from midfield. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They're working that left side. Finds a crease at the 20. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Powers forward. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting, and if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down. To the takeaway and a big play for this defense. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and a nice job on third down, managing the situation, understanding what I needed to get. Nice job reading the defense, handing the ball off, and the running back knowing I got to get to those first down markers and get that first down.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
It's complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To throw, it's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
He's got his man. Touchdown, Broncos! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Holstein. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. Working that left side now. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Holstein to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Eli spinning it again. It's caught. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Throws into the middle of the field. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? He gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Holstein. Pressure coming. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Madsen. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with UCF taking on the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Knights coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back, and it's a fumble after that huge gain. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Holstein to throw. Here's a heat. Got his man. Just ran over it. How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass. Might be looking to run. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. The run inside. It's Flores. There's a crease. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
And we've already seen him catch a touchdown, and now they're using his speed in another way. Like, when you have a monster, you give him the football. You feed him. So they give him the football, hand it to him, let him use his speed, get to the outside, make a play, and score a touchdown for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Shakes off the defender. Snags it, and there's running room. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like zone, you find the hole, man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man, you can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw. It's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Bring in the heat. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. He's on the move. At the 20, he's got space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Broncos. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Eli Holstein to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
He'll run it again. Maybe a crease. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Broncos! That one will give them the lead.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? Makes the grab in their space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Oh, they're after him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Now here's Holstein. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Running inside, it's Riley. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Broncos peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires on the move. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situation.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Holstein. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end, crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately, right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
They'll try to run for it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Here's a little room there. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Broncos! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, ready, go!
Trying to impose their will with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Caught, and he's got room.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Running the red zone, it's Riley. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He takes the knee, and it took a while, but they are finally into the win column.